It's gonna be fun. Me and Marc competed with each other at UCLA, so his freshman year, my senior year. So I think it's gonna be fun to be able to compete for a championship going against each other. I saw the post they did with me and him at UCLA, so it was just fun looking back at the memories. So I know we're gonna be going at it.
What was he like?
He was actually very funny. People thought he was like really quiet, but him and Tony Parker at UCLA like bonded, and they're always joking around, having fun off the court, hanging out. That's one of the things I remember.
What's it like design?
Physically, you just continue to get as much rest and treatment as possible. Working on like the little nicks and bruises that you do have. Everybody's had something wrong with them, so you're just trying to heal up, get to 100%. Mentally, just staying locked in. Not trying to get too overly attached or emotional to the situation. Still being focused, knowing that there's basketball to be played, and it's just another game. Another series that you got to go out there and compete and go on the floor with your teammates. And I think me, myself, is ready, and the team's ready to just get out there and have fun and enjoy the moment.
The one thing they have
really stepped up in the last series. Coming into the finals right now, we know how much pressure, how much eyeballs are going to be on the finals. How do you stay locked in? How do you stay locked in?
Honestly, I don't really think about that stuff. I've never really thought about it. Never really looked at playing basketball as having pressure on you. Nobody's pressure or expectations are going to outweigh mine or what I expect from myself. So I just go out there and trust my work, trust my teammates, trust what I've been doing all year, trust my abilities, and go out there and play. Just play free with a clear mind, pure heart, and move out there and look at the results. I think everybody on the team is pretty much approaching it like that. Not really focused on the outside and what they're saying. They said that we weren't going to be here. So I think we've done a great job of blocking out the noise and really focusing in on the guys on the court, guys in the organization that trust and believe in us, and we're just going to continue to go out there and play basketball and hopefully go out here and shock the world again.
You said that, Marc. You talk about blocking out the noise. There are a lot of distractions when it comes to the NBA Finals, and we're seeing it right now with all this media, all the attention. They've got a lot of experience dealing with this, 5 straight years. How do you guys make sure that it doesn't become too much of a distraction? With a lot of guys experiencing this for the first time.
I think we have a good mix of that. We have guys who experience the finals, so they're able to give us their take on it. And I've been watching Kawhi, Danny, Serge, and I've been talking to Pat about how they prepare for the finals and just seeing their daily routine and how they go about it. And honestly, I think the guys who haven't been here, including myself, we're enjoying it. I could do without the media, but I'm just enjoying the moment, but I'm not really looking at anything outside of what the team is talking about, and that's the main focus.
What did they say about preparing?
What they said about it?
Yeah,
just not overthinking it. I feel like a lot of people think that's the finals. The finals, you gotta, really playing. Everybody's looking at you, and there's so much pressure. Just not really thinking about it. Staying to your normal routine, what you've been doing all year. Going out there and just playing. Kawhi's main message is just enjoy the moment every time I talk to him. Just just enjoy it, man. Don't overthink it. Just enjoy it and have fun. So that's what I'm doing.
Does the whole playoff Powell narrative play into it for you at all? Do you feel any extra pressure or maybe expectations?
No, I just think the fans, playing around with that name. I think Jack and Matt and them have been saying that for the past couple of years every time in the playoffs. I feel like that name pops up a lot. I like it, but I don't overthink it. I got to live up to some expectations. Like I said before, the only expectation that really matters is mine and what the team has expected for me to go out there and do. That's really all that matters.
What message do you have to the fans? Because they've been supporting you guys. You guys saw the Eastern Conference Finals, Game 7, Game 6. It was crazy on the streets.
The fans have been amazing since I've been here. Since 2015, we've been here for 4 years. The fans have been amazing. I couldn't say enough about the support and the love they have for the team and the organization. It just shows. Game 6, when I was pulling into the arena, it's thunderstorming outside, and the line to get into Jurassic Park is wrapped around the Scotiabank Arena. You know, understanding out there in the rain, cheering, waiting to see what happens in history. And you know, it's been like that since I've been here for every playoff series. And you know, I love the fans; they've been so amazing, and just can't wait, you know, for the fans to be able to experience Game 1 here in Toronto.
Do you think the fans impact the game, and will that help as far as home court advantage?
For sure, you know, the fans are always your sixth man. You know, the energy and enthusiasm they bring on the court. You know, when you're maybe a little tired, a little winded, their energy, them yelling, screaming. When the opposing team has the ball, when you're on a run, that really energizes you and gets that adrenaline pumping.
Do you guys enjoy how Drake kind of gets the crowd into it as well, and maybe gets into the heads of the opposing team?
Yeah, I like having Drake on the sideline. He's a great supporter, and it's kind of funny how much you know, his love and passion for the game and for the team really affecting the opponents, and you know, having the opposing coaches come out and talk about what he's doing and how he shouldn't be allowed to do all that. You know, you can see that it's probably bothering him a little bit, but you know, he's staying within the rules. So I don't see a problem with it, but I love what he's doing.
What's the line between enough and too much when it comes to halftime? Is it a fine line, or?
No, I mean, I don't think there's a fine line. I mean, as long as you're not being disrespectful or demeaning to anybody, you know, it doesn't really matter. You know, say what you want, just don't disrespect or demean anybody, and he's not demeaning or disrespecting anybody anyway.
Rest was a big issue last series. You guys have had 5 days to rest and recuperate, whereas Golden State was at 10. Do you prefer to have 5 or do you prefer 10?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I think rest is really important, but also I feel like rhythm and flow to the game is as well. I'm not saying that, you know, I'd want less days. You know, you want to wrap up a series as quickly as possible, but you know, they had 10 days, we have 5. I think 5 days is, you know, enough time to rest and recuperate, get your mind and body right, and especially for the guys who playing heavy minutes all series and playoffs long. I think 5 days is good, and we'll still be able to have our game rhythm and flow.
Surge was just
being tied in. You know, I think our best defense is when all 5 guys are able to guard everybody. You know, we're able to switch, we're able to do a bunch of different coverages. You know, we know that they like to move it up. They have players who like to move it off the ball. So just being really tight and locked in our foundational defense, and being locked into the guys off the ball is the most important thing. But it's just going to be a full 5-man job, whoever's out there guarding all 5 of them.
Surge was just talking norm of those.
I don't know. I get a lot of random requests for tickets, but I think our guy Kevy does a great job of keeping that and not letting that be a distraction for us. You know, I have a lot of family coming out, and he does a great job of reaching out to my mom and getting the ticket request ahead of time, so I don't have to worry about it during the games. And he does that for everybody on the team. But the most random is probably messages on Instagram. That's the most random. Just coming out with a lot of energy, you know, and really tying into what the game plan is. You know, they like to get out in transition, and they shoot a lot of threes. But I think for us, we have to really focus on getting our defense set, limiting them to one shot, and being able to take care of the ball. You know, and not giving them easy looks in transition. Turning the ball over, taking care of it, trying to get a shot up on every possession. Be able to give ourselves the best chance to get our defense back. But it's just the energy. You know, if you need a motivation to come out and play hard and play with passion and energy in the finals, you're in the wrong field.
Hey, sir, to that point, Norm, Serge was just saying it's good to respect your opponent, but you can't be caught in awe of your opponent. You guys are here to win this thing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we played against them before. You know, they're not a team that we haven't seen or faced. You know, we played against them. We know their guys. We know them pretty well. You know, Serge played with Kevin Durant. We played against 7 of them since we've been in the league. We know what they do. We know how they play. We know who they are. But at the same time, we're here for a reason. You got to believe that in yourselves, and you just got to go out there and leave them on the line. It doesn't matter who you're going against. As long as you're playing basketball and leaving it all out there. So, you got to respect them, like Sir says, but you also got to go out.
This means a ton to you, I no doubt. It means a ton to everybody. But what do you think about vets like Marc, like Kyle, that have been playing for so long, to finally have this chance? Serge trying to win one. He's been the one that hasn't won one, and what it means to these guys too.
It means a lot, For me, it made me really appreciate it early on. Having Joey Stackhouse as a coach, and him talk to me about, it's not promised. This might be the last playoff run you have your whole career. So really cherish that. And I've been very fortunate to be on this team and be in the playoffs every year, compete in the Eastern Conference Finals 2 out of the 4 years I've been here, and make the finals in my 4th year. And having Marc and Kyle to be able to see everything they've gone through, talk to them about the ebbs and flows of the NBA, and how close they were, and all the battles and stuff they've had, and me being able to see everything Kyle's gone through. I'm very happy for them, and I know they're going to go out there and lay it on the line. We're older guys in the league, so they know that the window for them is closing, fairly on how many years they have left to play, but so they want to take advantage of this opportunity.
I think we got to cheer for that, because you guys make it to the final for the first time. We got to cheer here. Take this. We're gonna do a Canadian shot. Take this, and then. You like
this syrup?
This is maple syrup. Only a little bit.
Not too much sugar.
Only a little bit. Me too. I'm watching my calories.
I'll take it.
All right.
I'll take a little bit.
Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Good luck.
How did that taste?
How did that taste? Yeah.
Maple.
That's too sweet, right?
That's solid. I use that syrup though for my pancakes, so it's good.
What is a raptor?
What is a raptor?
Yeah.
What is a raptor?
Yeah.
It's a dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur?
Yeah.
Are they big?
Nah.
No, small?
They're fast though, and they're vicious.
Oh yeah?
Just like this team.
That's right, man.
Yes,
I'm gonna give you a hug for good luck, right?
Thank you.
All right. Take care, man.
Thank you,
and
man.
good luck.
Thank you.
What is it about Kawhi that makes him such a good defender?
What is it?
Yeah.
I mean, he's long, he's athletic, he has huge hands. His IQ is off the charts. He knows the game. He anticipates really well. He's tough. And to be good on defense, you have to be tough. He's willing to sacrifice his body. You see him dive on the floor, running into guys. He's been doing that all year, and he's made some great and big defensive plays for us. Plays that you don't even think he's gonna make. He makes them. And it's just his anticipation, his abilities, and his influence that lets him, makes him so deadly in that game.
So Draymond was on record as saying he thinks he's the best defender of all time in the NBA.
That he is or Kawhi is?
No, Draymond said he thinks he is.
No, I mean,
how do you think he and Kawhi compare?
I mean, Draymond's a tough defender too. He's really good. He's really good. Him and Kawhi have very similar defensive skills and mindset. Draymond's always a very confident guy in himself and his abilities, as he should be. He shows it every night on the team and on the floor. He's very sacrificing his body. He's very talkative on the defensive end, helping his guys out. But Kawhi's there too. Kawhi's up there with the best all time defensively, and being able to guard 1 through 5, being able to switch, being able to get himself in best position to make defensive plays. There's nothing negative to say about Draymond's comments. He's a great defensive player, and so is Kawhi.
There's quite a few finals.
My time in the 9-5 was really good. I played 8 games with them, and it just really helped with my confidence, filling out the flow of the actual offense with the Raptors. The 9-5 team was running similar offense, similar plays. And just being able to have the ball in my hands and make plays and be the go-to guy down there really helped me with my confidence, and so did a bunch of other guys.
Stackhouse
was very important to me. I never got to play for him when he was coaching in 905, but when he was a player coach, a peer player development coach, me and him would always be going at it one-on-one. I mean, a lot of intense battles with that, but he was always in my corner just talking to me, keeping me mentally focused and locked in, being prepared for my opportunity to come on the court. You know, whenever that was going to come my rookie year, I didn't play as much until the second half of the season, but you know, I owe it to him and Big Cat, you know, for always talking to me, keeping me ready, keeping me focused on the game, and just helping me with the ins and outs of being a professional.
And besides comments that he mentioned that DeMar DeRozan and Dwayne Casey were a big part of building the foundation you got going through this right now. Do you share similar?
For sure. You know, DeMar and Dwayne Casey, they were here. You know, through the dog days, and they weren't winning games. You know, and really building the organization and the Raptors program out. You know, and we owe it to them for this moment here. You know, DeMar was a really big piece of that. If you didn't have DeMar, we wouldn't have Kawhi. You know, if you look at it like that, we wouldn't be able to trade for Kawhi if we didn't have DeMar. And everything that DeMar has gone through with the team from the beginning, you know, he's really sacrificed blood, sweat, and tears, you know, for this organization, for this city, for this country, to really build out the Raptors organization in Canada. You know, and all the playoff battles and fights got us to this point.
You mentioned Jamal Moore and Stash House party development. Just speak to Coach Casey, I guess, his help in your development.
Coach Casey helped me a lot. You know, my first interaction with Coach Casey was during the pre-draft workout, and he came to me and talked to me saying that he liked my game and he liked my game defensively. You know, how I was able to be aggressive, get up into guys and guard multiple positions, and he really helped me with that. Breaking down film, talking to me, letting me go out there and play a little bit when guys had some injuries and so forth. But you know, Coach Casey was a really great coach and really helped me mentally prepare for games and just being able to go out there and play basketball.
Last question, guys.
Which two? Me and Danny? Oh, wow. I still don't see it.
So my Photoshop skills are a fail.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Looks like me smiling.
You don't see that often.
But I don't smile.
That's true. That's almost a smile right now. Okay.
Some of the things that how they guarded me in certain positions and you know, their counters. You know, obviously that was back then. But you know, just how they were, you know, ideally how they will guard me, like at least on paper.
Marc, defensively, how do you prepare for all the movement that they do?
Moving. You have to move, you know, with them. Like if you don't move with them, you cannot overreact. You cannot just hug them. You gotta, you know, cover a lot of ground. You gotta do a lot of talking, a lot of running. At the same time, you gotta take the paint. If they get layups and dunks, it's gonna be hard series.
Is that as much of a sort of mental challenge and communication challenge as any other team?
Yeah, and you got to stay in. You can you know, overreact. You can, you know, allow things to affect you as a team negatively. I thought that we, you know, showed a lot of mental toughness against Milwaukee through the game. So a lot of things are, you know, sort of new to us as a team, but as players, I think that you know, we've faced a lot of those things. Sorry.
Serge Ibaka habló que para ganar la Golden State no se puede jugarle con miedo. En esta etapa del juego, ¿ustedes ven miedo en la cara de algunos jugadores?
No creo que en el deporte el miedo, como entendemos como miedo, exista.
Marc.
I was telling your mates that I'm not in that mode to analyze what it means to me. To me, it's more like, okay, we have a job to do, a challenge that we're facing right now, and I'm going to enjoy the challenge without a question. I'm preparing for it. You know, all the things that you need to do to get ready for game one, and then after game one, it's a lot more games coming up. So you can't just, you know, hang your head and start thinking like whatever's happening outside. Like, you dial in and do your job.
Mike Serge was saying that it was like, you know, we're here and we're facing
expect them, but you're still here doing this stuff, and that's got to be my job.
Correct. You don't prepare for games not to win. You prepare for games to beat them. At least, obviously, we're a very confident team. We have a lot of experience. Maybe not as a team, but as men, we do. And I think everyone, prepares and thinks that way. How can you hurt them? How can you, kind of defend them? And whoever, obviously, that's more of that is going to win.
Marc, Serge was talking about the respect you guys have for the Warriors. How do you stop Steph Curry from getting into his zone? Having respect for him, but how do you stop him?
You have to be physical with him. That's rule number one. He has space. He's going to be a dangerous player.